Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Release date for today's video, Beer's courtesy Hop Butcher for the World. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into it. It's a Roar of Colors. It's rock. I should have read this before I started filming. Raka, R-A-K-A-U, Raka, Reku. Rawaka Galaxy Mosaic Hopped Double IPA, 7.5% ABV, and it is 3 weeks old at time of review. Brewed in Technicolor. Oh, don't look at the tasting notes. I do love the can art. The color choices, it does have like that rainbow, but not actually a rainbow, changing of colors as it goes around, and almost like a Pride Rock lion kind of a thing. A Roar of Colors. Given the name, it's really great can art. Dan Jetsa. I haven't mentioned it too much, I don't think, in some of my more recent reviews of Hop Butcher stuff, but Dan Jetsa's artwork is just freaking amazing. But anyway, let's get into it. So, proper glassware, so you know it's going to taste better. So, being that double IPA, 7.5% ABV, I'm thinking it's pretty clean glassware. I'm thinking it's going to have that like stupid amazing mouthfeel that they're known for. It does have that burnt orange color, a little bit of yellow mixed in, under a finger of head. Especially at the end there, I tried to really pour it aggressively, get some head. So not a ton of head based on how I poured it. Off-white, small bubbles, tiny bubbles. But yeah, it definitely looks like that New England style double IPA family. Let's get into the aroma. I do get a little bit of pineapple, which makes me happy because I really want that from the Galaxy. The citrus is complicated. The citrus is really, it's making me fight for it. It's not just juice, or not just straight like orange juice. It's almost like a mix, like if you juiced a lemon, an orange, and a grapefruit. It's almost like all three of those mixed together, not individually, but like what that punch almost of those three juices would be. With a little bit of zest. There's a floral moving into herbaceous thing. And then there's something that I'm not identifying, and I'm not even going to say it's familiar. It's just, it's this other thing that I'm not, the words are not coming on. So like, there's just something else. What is that? I don't know. But it is juice forward, just to put that out there. Let's get to the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Hop Butcher. Yeah, it does have a nice mouthfeel. It's full, it's creamy. Nice level of sweetness. Bitterness to balance it out. So it definitely drinks well that way. The aftertaste, because I might have to go in for another sip to actually talk about this sip, to be honest with you. The aftertaste, somewhat dry, a little apricot-y. I don't think that's what I was getting in the aroma, that thing I couldn't identify. But I do get like this lingering, there's some orange citrusy zest, but really it's like this dry apricot thing, which is pretty cool. Not dried apricots, but like an apricot taste that is dry on the palate. It's really cool. So actually, the taste follows the nose pretty well for me. That's cool, because sometimes things can be pretty darn different, as we know. What it smells like and what it tastes like. I do get a mix of citrus. It does lean orange in the taste more than I thought the aroma led on, but pretty similar, where it's like this kind of mix of other kinds of citrus. You do get some of that pineapple. It's not a ton. You do get some of that. I think through that and the citrus, you do get like a generic tropical thing. But again, I don't think that's what I was getting in the aroma. That floral herbaceous thing, it's kind of compounding in the aftertaste for sure. Especially the floral part of it. Yeah, it has a note of like a an herbal tea, and that's kind of what I mean on the finish too. When the bitterness kicks in and kind of starts, because initially it's pretty sweet and juicy. When the bitterness kicks in, and I begin this lately, and I hope I'm describing it correctly. With the bitterness, there's like, I don't know if you want to say astringency or like a quality that does help dry out that sweetness. But like when that, you get like that double whammy of the bitterness and the, I guess the drying quality, for lack of a better expression at this point, you do get this cool, zesty thing with that herbal tea thing. And then some of that juice kicks back in, like fights its way back too, which is nice. So you have a little bit of complexity with what the experience is. It's not just straight juice and not just straight, bitter. It's not like a bitterness bomb or something. But yeah, really good. All right, let's see what they have to say. Juicy berry, sweet nectarine, and bright tropical. So sweet nectarine, I feel good about them. Like I agree with them wording it that way. I think I touched upon that. I'm getting a little bit more citrus complexity, but it does have that sweet citrus leaning more orange. I agree. The bright tropical, I do get the pineapple specifically, and I did say some generic tropical, so I agree about that. This juicy berry thing, I'm wondering if that's the other thing I was smelling and couldn't put my finger on. I'm going to say it's not. That's not. I was really hoping when I read the side of it, there would be this thing and there would be that like aha moment. That's what it is. And that's not happening with the berry, which is fine. That pineapple's nice. Yeah, the orange. This is a nice experience. Because again, there is some balance to it. It's not too much one way or the other in terms of how IPAs can drink. So yeah, this is I like this. Have you had this beer before? Have you had anything else from Hop Butcher? Have you had IPAs lately? What are your thoughts on anything in the world? Whatever. Let's just get a conversation going. It's my favorite part of doing these. Thanks again, Hop Butcher, for sending it. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. There's no hype beer reviews about those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.